What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Trucking News. Before I get into it, I'd like to thank all of you for watching. Hope that you enjoy the Trucking News, and make sure you click that subscribe button and share the videos and leave a comment if you want to see more. Now let's jump right into it. CR England executives were in trucks riding around with drivers and trying to get a driver's point of view. This isn't the first time that a major carrier has put executives and other non-driving employees into trucks. If you remember, years ago, we did it at Night Transportation. I don't really think that putting executives or other non-driving members of the company into a truck really gives them a clear view of what's going on. A day trip is nice, but if you put them on the truck for a week and made them stay in the truck with the driver, unlike what they did at Night Transportation, where it was one night and they didn't really have to, get the full experience. Just because they're in the truck doesn't mean they're going to increase pay. We all know that some of the major carriers out there are the lowest paying companies in the country. There's another weed bust in the news. Wyoming State Patrol, Wyoming Highway Patrol, in the state of Wyoming, you know, the place where we don't like to go because it's windiest. Anyways, they stopped a 2017 Dodge Ram pickup pulling a flatbed, a gooseneck, a hot shot. Oh man. What they discovered during this routine stop for a roadside inspection was 1,900 pounds of marijuana with a street value of $7.3 million. Now, this is the third stop where police officers discovered marijuana or pot on a commercial vehicle. And yes, he was a commercial vehicle. He was a commercial vehicle. It was a hot shot. This is the third time in just the past few weeks. You got Wyoming, you had the guys in Jersey, and the guys in Florida. And the value has increased. We started at $1 million, went to 5.3, and now we're up to 7.3. Man. Now, some of you were in Dallas for the Great American Trucking Show, which I attended, and it went off without a hitch. There were show trucks, tons of YouTubers, lots of vendors. It was a great show, and it went off without a hitch. Very successful. Everybody enjoyed it, except for this man who spent it behind bars. Now, speaking of being rear-ended, a port driver was rear-ended by this man, unnamed, who found out that his shipment of Renegade products had just landed from overseas. The video that's gone viral on Facebook and a couple other sources, I will leave a link below, shows a guy riding on the back of a chassis holding on to the port container. I don't know if this is one of those new Kiki challenges or if it's just something that he needed to do to get across town faster. Either way, let's hope that we don't see this again, because we all know that it's extremely unsafe, not only for the guy hanging on, but for the cars behind him, and it could get some people in some serious trouble. Now, I mentioned Renegade Products. Well, they call themselves Renegade Products USA, which it's kind of a little bit true, I guess. According to such agencies as, I believe, the Federal Trade Commission and a few others, in order for a product to be claimed made in the USA, and this is from multiple sources, but I got it from someone within the Renegade organization themselves, a product has to have at least 98% American ingredients in it in order for it to be labeled made in America. That means that if you have a bottle of polish, a bottle of soda, whatever it is, in order for you to label it made in America, 98% of that product must be made in America, including the ingredients that go into it. Therefore, if you put something into the bottle, that specific ingredient, its origin needs to be traced back to a source within the United States. Now, as you know, the product that I enjoy, that I like polishing my truck with, Zephyr, is made in the USA. It has the little sticker on the bottle. Renegade, according to one of their executives, is only between 70 and 80% made in the USA. Therefore, they're not allowed to claim that it's made in the USA. So any Renegade distributor, anyone within the Renegade organization that claims that their product is made in the USA, according to the law, they're lying. A lot of things happened at the Dallas Truck Show. There was a lot of YouTubers there. We had a lot of good fun. I did have a talk with Mitt Romney, the owner of Renegade, and he kind of told me what I wanted to hear, basically, which seemed like it was, I don't know, a crock of shit. There's a lot of things that go on in our industry, whether it's butting heads between drivers or YouTube truckers, as you guys have seen happen here, or polishing companies. Listen, let the products speak for themselves. I think the personal attacks from Renegade towards people within the Zephyr organization or any polisher that uses Zephyr polish are uncalled for. Do some of the Zephyr polishers bite back and make comments of their own? Of course, you would too if you were being attacked. Especially if the owner of said company called the daughter of the owner of the other company. It would be a little upsetting to you, your friends, co-workers, and everybody if someone that you cared about was blatantly made fun of or attacked by someone else. I don't want to get into details of the whole thing because honestly, I don't know all of the details. I did confront Mitt Romney about the things that I had heard, but I was only told what I wanted to hear. Another thing that I wanted to touch on concerning the whole Renegade thing, and if you missed all of this stuff and you probably don't have any idea what I'm talking about, then you need to look back at some of the videos that are now back up on my live channel. Also, look to James Spector Rogers' video. I'll link that below, but it tells a story about something that happened in the parking lot at the Great American Truck Show concerning Renegade. When I was there getting my truck polished, you all know that it was Texas Polishing that polished my truck alongside Gold Standard and many others that I don't know but appreciate all of the hard work that they put into everything that they did. In that same section of lot, Okie Shine, who's a Renegade polisher, was welcomed into that space to wash trucks and polish without payment, recourse, shit talking, or anything like that. Days later, in the truck parking area at the Dallas Truck Show, James Rogers, previously, before moving down to the parking lot, had met up with Rod, the owner of Zephyr. Rod asked James basically if he had a shade maker or anything to keep him and his wife out of the heat. He did not. So Rod had an extra one. It just so happens that the pop-up on the top says Zephyr on it because they use it for some shows or small events that they go to where they're selling polish. James went to the parking lot, set up the shade maker. 30 to 45 minutes later, Mitt Romney and his associate, Evan Baxter, show up and they threw a fit. Why did they throw a fit? Because they had staked a claim that they donated a large sum of money to St. Christopher's for exclusivity in the parking lot, which is a lie. Check out James's video for the rest of the story and find out what really happened and why Renegade forced a veteran to stand in the heat with his wife and then make them have to buy another shade maker when they were loaned one from a company. They weren't out there selling product. They were out there enjoying a charitable function. So that concludes this edition of the Truckin' News. If you'd like to see more Truckin' News, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, hit the like button, and if you want, check out one of the videos that's going to pop up somewhere over here right about now, maybe. Let me know what you think. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, and I'll talk to you guys later. Everybody, please be safe. Hold the door for somebody. Lend somebody a pair of gloves, or at least say hi.